Welcome back. It's the type of crime built on messing with your emotions before and after it happens. Scams are a growing problem in South Dakota, and it's costing people their hard-earned dollars. Today I'm going to show you how you can avoid being scammed in South Dakota or anywhere for that matter.
I just, opened up to my auntie one day and I told her, I have to get this out. I can't keep bottling it in.
Demita Goings has quite the story to tell, and one that's not easy for her to talk about.
I deactivated Facebook for a while. I was so humiliated.
But now the Rapid City mom is opening up with the hope her story will help someone else. It all begins in this quiet Sioux Falls neighborhood where Goings had found a house on Craigslist to rent. Everything about it was perfect, including its proximity to Sanford Children's Hospital, where Demita's son could easily receive treatment for an illness.
We used to go to Colorado, and that was just too much.
The promise: pay a deposit, first month's rent, and it's a done deal. But
we started going to send the money, and I just had this bad feeling.
$950 later, she got the lease.
I'll make sure you get the keys tomorrow morning. Then I said, thank you.
But the keys never came. And suddenly, the seller was gone, as was about $2,500 in Demita's rent and moving expenses.
We gave up everything in Rapid City, our house, our jobs.
People would be astounded to know that just the number of scams are going on at any given time.
Jessie Schmidt at the Better Business Bureau would know. She gets scam complaints year-round.
You are the grand prize winner of $1.2 million.
Are you serious?
A professional scammer will make you question your judgment, even instill fear. But then they offer a quick solution.
And so they're saying, there's a fine attached with that, and you can pay that fine right now.
They take your money and disappear. So where do these scammers live? Jessie says most of them don't live here in Sioux Falls. They don't live in South Dakota. In fact, many of them don't even live in the United States. They're located on the other side of the world in places like Europe. And South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley says that can make it tough to track criminals down. He says scamming crimes grew in South Dakota by 1% last year, and so the state has been fighting back in other ways too, with tougher laws.
So now if the scammers are taking more than $1,000 from South Dakotans, it becomes a felony.
7 investigators and an attorney in the AG's office focus solely on scams, and they're waiting for your questions.
That's what your Attorney General's Consumer Division is for, to answer those questions. Go to our website, call our 1-800 number.
There's also AARP's Fraud Watch Network.
We provide this free of charge for anyone. You do not have to be an AARP member. You do not have to be over 50.
Bob Stevens, a volunteer with the program, has been spending his retirement educating himself about scams in the hopes of helping others. And he's learned a thing or two along the way.
They're good. That's their living. That's how they're making their money.
And in the end, that's what happened to Demita. But now she's moving past it.
I still hurt. I want to cry, but I just turn those tears to strength now.
And if there's anything to take away from her story, it's this simple thought.
Watch out for people. They steal your dreams. They might be gone forever, or you're going to live with the guilt. But it's not your fault.
Now, after taking some time to get back on her feet, Demita is hoping to move to Sioux Falls this summer. We mentioned a lot of organizations that have a lot of good resources, and if you missed any of them, we've got links for you on KDLT.com.